Welcome back to Tri-City Sports Now. I'm Marky, Billson. If you want to go to Medium, or actually check out my own Twitter or Facebook page, I have my thoughts, and I spoke of this on yesterday's Marky's monologue, on the Pro Football Hall of Famers. I like the pictures that I put up on the Medium. Just go Marky Billson Medium, you'll see who should be in the Hall of Fame and all this. And I now theorize that Jerry Kramer is in. Who's that guy that's on the outside looking in, that Gil Hodges type of football figure for the Pro Football Hall of Fame? And the guy I came up with was Jim Marshall. And I couldn't believe it. How does Jim Marshall? He's the most famous of the Purple Gang. I know Eller and Page are in. How is Marshall not in? He's the guy who played 20 years and started 270 straight games. I couldn't figure it out. And, and there are a lot of great players. And all. I've always wondered why O.J. Anderson isn't in the Hall of Fame. 10,000-yard rusher, one of the great rookie seasons of all time in '79. And the player who won the Super Bowl 11 years, or was it 12? It was his 12th NFL season for the New York Giants. He was the worker. He was the reason why the Giants won the Super Bowl 25 back in 1990. I guess it was his 11th season. Wait a minute. 11th or 12th. Okay, whatever. It's a dozen years in the league. Okay? So, yes. By the way, Trevor Lawrence, the 5-star quarterback, some say the best in the country, he will be enrolling in Clemson right now. I guess that's sort of a story, but this whole thing about, is Tennessee going to continue to have the 24th best recruit? They didn't get that player out of San Diego. Hold on. Wait. The recruiting class of 94, I don't think they had the rankings back then, but if it was, think of how much it would have been buoyed by having Brandon Stewart into the fold. And what did that all mean? So what does a recruiting ranking mean? And they don't have them in the FCS level. You get to look at players' accomplishments. We looked up what Terrell Owens and Randy Moss did against ETSU. Terrell Owens, I liked Terrell Owens, and I thought that although he was controversial, he was not criminal, which is the difference between him, Ray Lewis, and Randy Moss. I remember Randy Moss early, when he was in high school, he got expelled for crying out loud. And, he was spicy. He was not criminal. But at Chattanooga, where he also played basketball, he was a bench warmer. He didn't average 2 points a game. Did get one block shot in an NCAA tournament game against Connecticut, but it was all garbage time. What did he do against ETSU? He never beat ETSU. I looked at the records. I was kind of surprised to hear that, because that was not a great period of time for ETSU football. But as a freshman in 92, ETSU, in the first year of Mike Cavan, beat the Mocs 27-24. Owens didn't catch any passes. Next year, 93, the Bucks, they have another losing season, 5-6, but they beat Chattanooga 21-0, and Owens has 2 catches for 8 yards. In his junior year, ETSU, that was when they finally got a winning record after 7 straight losing seasons. At 6-5, beat Western Carolina last game of the year. And he was 30-13 loss. He caught 5 balls for 73 yards. Well, not tremendous, but the 1 touchdown pass he got. That was in 95. ETSU, despite a 4-7 record, did defeat Chattanooga 38-9. It was a 10-0 game. He scored on a 59-yard touchdown, did Terrell Owens against the Bucks, to make it 10-6. That was as close as the Mocs got. 38-9, the final back in 95. Owens 3 catches for 81 yards and the touchdown. I'll tell you what Randy Moss did when we come back. Tri-City Sports Now.
From the backwoods to the city streets, Firestone Destination Tires take you